Is Million on Mars the most stable play to earn game in all of crypto? Let's talk about it. I'm your host, Savage Santi. We're looking at this game. I have ignored this game because it looked complicated. Okay? And it is. And it does. It does have complexity to it. However, we can keep it simple. We can keep it simple. So yeah, guys, if you're going to check out this game, use my referral code. It really just helps me out in the game a little bit. I'll have that link to the referral code you can use when you register, so we can keep it simple, or we can be as complex as we want. Okay, like there's multiple ways you can play this game. There's multiple things you can do. So this game has something for everybody. So you got simplicity, you got complexity if you want it. You also have, there's multiple ways to make money. So you're not just relying on food or wood or gold to be profitable. You have a multitude of things that are profitable in this game. Let's take a look. So if you look at this chart here, you can see carrots. If you bought everything, this is like if you bought everything and just sold carrots, you're making 19% gain on those carrots as of right now. Plant sweet potatoes 25%. If you look at making soil, 51%. This is if you had to buy all the ingredients. So if you had buildings that helped make parts of this, you're making even more. There's many ways to make money, and you can see that actually some of these ways are down, like smelting iron is negative 65%. So you wouldn't want to do that as like you buy every ingredient and then smelt some iron. Now, it's probably profitable if you have buildings that make the materials to smelt the iron, but you might not want to just buy the materials outright and then smelt it to sell it. There's plenty of things to do. There's tons. Look at this, 100%. Mine Ice 2, Mine Ice 3, super profitable. All kinds of things in here. So let's go back real quick. Let's go back. Go back to this. So I have solar panels, right? And I am making power cells. So let's look at power cells. Charge power cell. So charging power cells right now, like I'm doing, is a 25% gain right now. I'm also filtering water. Filtered water. Just filtering water, 51%. That is awesome. So 51%. Now, back to the game. Look at all these waters I'm making. Now, I don't know a ton about this game, but here's what I do know. You can just get in the game, get a land, place some buildings. Now, you want to be strategic. Like if you want to be simple, maybe just focus in one area. Maybe just focus on water filtration. Maybe have some solar panels to boot. Because if you go to, like say if you go to filter water needs ice and it needs power. If you had some solar panels and this water filtration site, then at least you don't have to buy the power, because you can use your solar panels to get power and then just buy ice, turn that ice into filtered water. That's just one quick way. Obviously, there's like a whole gamut of things that I could potentially try to explain. But if you wanted to keep it simple, power and water, or you can do just straight power, homie. Just produce power and sell the fully charged batteries. So that's another way of doing it. So if you do get started in this game, a land plot would be good. That's a land plot that's already been claimed and it's in a set location already. Or you can get a land deed and pick your location. So if we go over to my game here, the red areas are taken. These are already taken, and the ones that are orange are available. So I could claim a lot of these next to me and start building some more things. So it's up to you which way you want to go. If you do buy the land already already placed, like a land plot, what you're going to want to look for is available space. So some of these will have buildings already and some won't. I would say, depending on your budget, of course, looking for a building with at least, or a building, looking for a land with at least 100 space available just to get you started. And there's definitely lands with more spaces available. So you got, 125 on the uncommon. I think they go as high as 175, I believe. Each building will take a certain amount of space. So depending on what you have, you're going to need some space. And is it bad to buy a land with already has plots on it? No, not at all. Like if it has what you need on it, this one's got a greenhouse already and a CAD, if you wanted to do some greenhouse things. If you wanted to keep it simple, you totally can. This is my Million on Mars setup. It's pretty cool. I got a couple of things already started, already brewing. I had some help. So far, I actually like what I see, especially when you go to the coin. I really like what I see. If you go so look at this chart. This is a day chart. Okay. This is from December 11th until now. I don't think you can get any more stable than that, guys. This is freaking probably the most stable game I've seen as far as the token value goes. So if you're looking for a game that's not another clone, okay, I have a strong definition of clone, by the way. This game's not another clone. It's different. Yeah, there's resources. They add new buildings, new things to do in the game quite often. You're basically hanging around one wax per one dusk. Had you been playing since the game came out, you're probably pretty satisfied, And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for games that are stable. Although we do like volatility to the upside, we know that it sucks to the downside. So it is nice. Now, where does the stability come from? For the most part, I think it's part of that. There's stuff to do. You have choices. You have you're not going to have the top tier stuff. You're going to have to play the game, craft, upgrade, if you want, and these things. So you're going to want to progress. You're going to want to do stuff, or not. Maybe you're just good and you just want to take the dusk that you make and sell it. That's totally cool too. But you got the choice, right? Like there's something to do in the game, and that's where the demand comes from, because somebody wants your coffee, somebody wants your soil, somebody wants your energy. And if you're willing to sell it, then then cool, they're willing to buy it. So are there full max accounts out there? Probably. But there's also a bunch of people who are still progressing and still building into this game. I just talked to another guy. I asked him, I was like, okay, so what are you doing with your potential profits? He's like, I'm constantly just building into the game. So, and that's his choice, because it's his account. Like he gets to make that choice. So for me, this is really nice game. I like that you have a lot of options. You can be as simple or as complex as you want. Do you have to do a lot of stuff? Do you have to be here clicking all these things? No, look it. I set this up and now I have 17 hours. I don't have to touch it. Right here. 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever. I think it was like a 6-hour cooldown. I don't have to touch it. And look how many I got to queue. It was like a lot. So it's like, it does not have to take a lot of time in this game. I was thinking there was going to be a huge time investment, and I think you can put in more time depending on your setup. But if you're just starting out, you can have a reasonable setup that doesn't take a lot of time, that has long cooldowns. You can basically probably do this once a day if you want, and still make some cheddar. So now, none of this is financial advice, of course. So yeah, guys, if you're gonna check out this game, use my referral code. It really just helps me out in the game a little bit. I'll have that link to the referral code you can use when you register. I'm gonna do this. I'm excited for it. And it's a living, breathing economy in the sense that Let's say we all start selling power cells, right? We don't want to do that. All 759 of you beautiful subscribers, we can't all do the same thing, because we will drive the price down on that area and it'll raise the price of something else in another area. That's what's cool about this. The economy is going to fluctuate. So if everyone's selling power cells, guess what? Value's going down on that. It goes up on something else. So that is really, really cool. So I guess that's it. Let me know what you think. Are you going to check out Million on Mars? If you do, use my referral code, please. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Million on Mars. Stability is huge, and I want to make sure that I help find some stuff that is stable. And at the moment, Million on Mars is actually very stable. They update. The game is simple or complex. You decide. You decide how complex it is. You decide how simple it is. That's all. That's all I got. Savage out.